Good morning and welcome to a regular meeting of the panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority held today, Wednesday, April 21st, 2021 at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. My name is Marissa Gillette. I am the chair. I am joined today virtually by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jack Bukowski and Commissioner Michael Karen. This morning, we have a regular calendar and a consent calendar in front of us. We have one item on the regular calendar, which I will present for the panel's consideration. That item is docket number 190636, the application of low and zero emissions renewable energy credit program, year 9 and 10 solicitations. So in today's decision, the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority approves with modifications the electric distribution company's proposed joint year 9 and 10 solicitation plan, the request for proposals and associated documentation for year 10 of the low and zero emission renewable energy credit, or LREC-ZREC program solicitation. The approved versions of the year 10 amended solicitation plan, as well as the year 10 LREC-ZREC RFP, are included in the decision as attachments A and B. So for the background of this proceeding, it was conducted pursuant to Section 2 of Public Act 19-35, which amended Section 16-244R subsection C of the General Statutes of Connecticut, which extended the LREC-ZREC program for year 9, which was 2020, and year 10, which is calendar year 21, or I'm sorry, year 10 is 2021. On June 25th of 2019, the authority established the docket 190636 to continue its ongoing review of the LREC-ZREC program solicitations for years 9 and 10. That review included the program solicitation RFPs first provided by the EDCs and associated bid materials. For the instant proceeding, the authority held a couple of technical meetings, discussed the solicitation documents, and we also reviewed written comments that were received on those. The proposed final decision in this matter was issued April 5th, 2021. After reviewing written exceptions in the docket, the authority has revised the draft decision and incorporated certain written exceptions into today's decision, singular. Okay, so in terms of what the authority is approving for modifications to the documents that were submitted for the year 10 solicitation, we address modifications pertaining to project splitting or segmenting. And on this point, historically, applicants have been allowed to submit multiple bids for new construction projects. So that was addressed in today's proceeding. Specifically, the authority is adopting alternate language to Section 4.8 of the amended solicitation plan that incorporates proposed modifications as were submitted by the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection through its written exceptions. For clarity, some of those exceptions allowed the limitation of two 2,000 kilowatt new construction projects on a single parcel of land or contiguous parcels under common ownership or with a common bidder applicant in a single solicitation. Additionally, the authority agrees with the comments provided by Bloom and Vergy that advocated for the ability to bid in multiple projects on the same parcel or on contiguous parcels of land, so long as the bids are for projects behind existing revenue meters. The authority also allowed modifications to the language in Section 7.2 and 10.1. Further, the decision today establishes a schedule for the year 10 RFP, including as the first step, a release of that RFP on April 30th of 2021. Regarding the issue of disqualified bidders, PURA announces in today's decision its intent to secure a consultant that will review and provide a report on the EDC's year 10 LREC-ZREC solicitation process. The intent would be for the consultant to provide recommendations on potential improvements that can be adopted into docket number 20, into the program, the successor program to LREC-ZREC that is being discussed in docket number 20-0701 pursuant to Section 3 of Public Act 19-35. So in conclusion, the authority, after reviewing the proposed amended solicitation plan, Appendix A to the solicitation plan, Appendix B to the solicitation plan, and also Appendix C, as well as the alternative proposals and comments submitted by the docket participants, the authority is approving the EDC's proposed red line edits, along with certain modifications that are outlined in the decision and incorporated into the attachments to the decision. So with that, I would seek a motion to approve the final decision in docket 190636.
Adoption, Madam Chair.
Second.
Thank you. The item has been regularly moved and seconded, so I would seek a motion to, Mr. Bumping, could you please take the roll?
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pekoski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Sorry, that was a yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. We'll next move to the consent calendar. We have 14 items on today's consent calendar. I'll seek a motion to adopt the consent calendar in full, please.
Madam Chairman, I move adoption of today's consent calendar, items 1 through 14.
I will second that motion.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Seeing no questions or comments, Mr. Bumping, can you please take the roll?
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pekoski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Right, the consent calendar has been adopted in full. That brings us to the end of today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn. We will reconvene for our next regular meeting at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, April 28th. Thank you.